That's a lot better.
1.
That's turned out superbly. Played it with a bit of left-hand side to, I think, keep the cue ball down the right side of the table, which he achieved. So this is an opportunity, albeit I'm not sure whether the black could be got at to the left corner from the right side with the cue ball. That really would be an opening in this frame. Well, he's almost straight behind the red that goes through the gap there.
6.
I'm not sure to say whether the black is accessible, but I suspect he'll be playing up onto blue or pink. Yeah.
7.
It's a good chance, not necessarily to get the frame one, but a break of 40 in the context of this match would feel a lot in a decider. Maybe not in the context of the tournament and the breaks have been made, but it's a little bit different at this stage now, this match. The normal rules not really applying. It's been a hard and not necessarily high standard match.
Higgins' best break in the first 6 frames of this match was just 45, but in the last 2 he's made 60 and 74, so he's certainly picked his game up, even though it's pretty clear that he's not feeling 100% physically. But I'm sure ZHOU Yuelong will be reflecting on the missed opportunity when he ran out of position after a great opening red.
14.
Once again, an example of a player using the pocket because it was a straight shot, but he potted it into one side of the pocket to get the cue ball down across the other side.
20. $21.
There's another one that went in off the jaw. If we could transport
27.
everything to Llandudno for the Welsh Open on that table, that would have stayed out. I think that last pink. Of course, you can't do that, but conditions aren't standardised worldwide, are they? And of course, they're going off the jaw for both players, or stay out for both players, depending on the table conditions.
$34.
Higgins does go on to complete this comeback victory. I think he'll take quite a bit from it, because it's one thing winning when everything's going to plan and you're playing well, but to dig out a victory when you're playing a long way below your capabilities, and that has been the case for Higgins for most of this match, shows that there's still a lot of resilience in his game, a lot of determination. He's not feeling A1 physically, we suspect, so if he can come through, he'll be pretty satisfied with his efforts, even though clearly he can play a whole lot better, and he'll need to make further progress. But when you look at the draw, what a chance he'll have to do that. On paper, at least, in terms of relative rankings, he'll be the man to beat in that bottom
41.
half.
Yes, he's got this red down the cushion now because last shot didn't work out right. He may have something to the left corner. I don't think he's got a particularly wide angle on anything to that left corner here. But he could get the cue ball out of there a little bit for his colour.
42. $48.
Well, bottom red again is gettable. Well, these, as I said earlier, without harping on about it, you know, the shotties, if he's going to play the right-hand red down the cushion, it's a much more difficult shot on certain tables than perhaps these ones. So he's playing the other red anyway. You know, along the cushion, we haven't seen many things missed this week. John is very ponderous out there. Yes, he's inching his way to a win, but he's not in any rush. And he's had no rhythm in the match, but he's got a little bit better, in fairness, in the last couple of frames. There's no way in the world is it vintage Higgins, but I don't suppose that'll matter if he can just get the win.
$49.
Well, the cannon worked out well. Bit close to the side cushion, and surely now he just plays on the one of the low reds here. Given that it will be match ball, I suspect he'll be playing it without a good degree of pace
56.
into a pocket that has been accepting them down the cushion. And really, ZHOU Yuelong from 4-2 up. He had a couple of chances, done nothing. Unmissable
57.
really along there, I think, from positioning of the cue ball. So Higgins somehow has turned this around.
Yes, it will be a big disappointment for ZHOU, who played so well to get over the line in the end against Kyren Wilson, and certainly looked much the more likely when he led 4-2, not just because he was 2 up with 3 to play, but because Higgins was really struggling. But he's found something from somewhere. It has been a performance devoid of any rhythm, really, but he's found a way to get to 5. That's all that matters.
64.
And ZHOU had the chance early in this frame. Great long red, but disappointingly fell out of position very quickly. And in the
65.
end, Higgins has dominated the last 3 frames. And look at that for a reaction. You don't often see that from John Higgins, but he's delighted to have come through a match that he looked likely to lose. And he's lost a lot of close ones this season. 7 final frame deciders have gone against him. But that reaction just tells you what this victory means to him.
Well, that reminds me actually of that Masters final. Was it 2006, was it? When he cleared up to beat O'Sullivan, that kind of reaction.
John Higgins, 72 frames.
Anyway, match over.
The comeback is complete. We know that ZHOU Yuelong holds John Higgins in very high esteem. He congratulates the great man, and Higgins has dug very deep today to score what clearly he feels is a very significant victory. He was nowhere near his best, but he's used all of his match play guile to find a way to get to 5 frames, and incredibly, he's now through to his 146th ranking quarter-final. He'll play Pang Jungjoo for a place in the last 4.